Things have kind of cooled off in the realm of like buying studios and buying, talent and things like that. But now it seems like there is a rumor, and I want to jump into the rumor because I feel like this is something that obviously a lot of people are kind of assuming or talking about based on kind of what's going on. But yeah, I do find this to be very interesting, and I do find it to be very much a situation that we're seeing kind of happen in a weird way, and it's sort of unfolding in a weird situation. But again, I do feel like this is definitely something that us as gamers can come together and just talk about and just kind of maybe share some excitement for it, maybe not. I don't know, but I do want to get into it. Hey there, everyone. I'm Crap Gamer, and this, of course, is Crap Gamer Reviews. Back with another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for checking out all my content. I know how busy you guys are, and the fact that you stop by really makes it fantastic. So thank you guys. With that being said, I just want to say that you guys have been nothing short of amazing, and that's something that I can't overstate. Now, when it comes to Sony and what they're doing a lot of interesting things, obviously holding like state of plays and things like that. That's exactly what fans want to see. That's what fans want to see, and that's, I think, a part where they have a little bit of a leg up on Microsoft. Now, that's not to say that Microsoft is in a terrible situation or anything like that, but some of the bad news seems to be amplified. I don't know if it's the people I'm following or interacting with, but it seems like Microsoft is having a little bit of an issue with some of their development teams and some of the games that they're making, and that's going to be a bit of a problem. Now, when it comes to what Sony's doing, they're picking up some of the smaller teams and things like that, but we can go back to look at WB and what their franchises were sort of recognized at in terms of monetary value, and I believe it was something like $4 or $5 billion or something like that. But the problem was that those IP wouldn't come with the buyouts. But now there's all kinds of rumors that they could rent the IP or they could license it out, even if they did buy the studios and things like that. But for this anyway, Sony is holding a state of play specifically for a third party, so far multi-platform game, quote unquote, with Hogwarts Legacy. Now, the interesting thing about this is Hogwarts Legacy is a game that, first of all, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, so and so is my wife. So there's that. I'm looking forward to this game. It's one of my most anticipated games, regardless of it being whatever. I'll play it wherever it's at, whether it's Xbox or PlayStation. It doesn't really matter. I tend to think that this is going to be staying multi-platform since it's already been announced that way. I think there'd be all kinds of issues if it didn't. But the rumor is anyway based on this, because Sony put out this bit of information. It says, join us Thursday for this Hogwarts Legacy State of Play on Twitch or YouTube at 2 p.m. Pacific. Don't forget to head back here to the PlayStation blog afterward for a special post that will add a little more context to what we're about to show you. This is an incredible moment that we've been building towards for a long time. We can't wait to show you what we've been working on. So a lot of people are assuming that this means that maybe Sony has bought this game or bought this studio or something along those lines. If you're asking me personally, I think there's no chance. There's zero chance of this game being exclusive. There's zero chance of this being something that that is going to end up being PlayStation only. And the reason why I think that is because, you know what I mean? I just feel like this is something that really wouldn't make a lot of sense due to the fact, that this is something that is like a huge game and has been well in development for many, many years, to just up and go, oh, well, it's only going to be on one platform or something like that. It doesn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense. Now, Sony could have multiple things up their sleeve for the rest of this year or going into even beyond that, but this is something that is not confirmed yet, and as fans, we sit here and we can sit back and speculate, which I think speculation is a lot of fun, and we see what's happening with Microsoft and with Activision and things like that. But obviously a lot of people are bringing up the fact that it does seem like Microsoft has a situation where maybe some of their leadership isn't as strong as it used to be, and so they're trying their best to control all these studios and things like that, but maybe giving them too much freedom. I don't know. It's a fine line. I don't mean to change the subject completely, but it is sort of a fine line with what you do, because you have a studio head in Matt Booty, but how does one person, oversee 30 some studios. I think that's probably the part that is really kind of coming into play as a bit of a trouble uh, sort of situation. And like I think Sony navigates that a little bit better. We'll have to see what Microsoft does to change up things, but it's like there is a way to sort of have some influence over it and get games on out on time where you don't have to stress and do 100% crunch all the time. But I also think, waiting 8 games for a game to get made is probably the wrong answer too. Like there has to be a happy medium there. And it just, as an Xbox fan who just turned 40, it's like difficult to just look at this and go, okay, well, let me see. Well, Perfect Dark was announced in 2021, and now they're rebooting that, so it might not come out till 2024, 2025, right? Or Everwild was announced, believe it or not, back in 2019, and that might not come out till 2024, 2025. Like, at some point you just go, this is kind of crazy to think about, but, I do feel like Sony has their heads on straight, and actually they're going out there and, doing a lot of things really, really right. But yeah, if you are a person that was thinking maybe Hogwarts Legacy is going to be exclusive, nah, it's definitely seeming like it's going to be a multiplat. It was announced as a multiplat. It was built as a multiplat, and not only that, but I also think that we're starting to see a situation where gamers are going to kind of look at these type of things and go, you know what, listen. I've kind of had it with some of these type of rumors and things like that. But at the end of the day, the game is coming to Xbox. It's not going to be PlayStation only, and I don't think Sony's buying WB Studios. Like there's that rumor, and I understand that rumor 100%. But at the same point, I just wanted to kind of point out that honestly, it doesn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense for them to do that because. What we're seeing is that you wouldn't get the IP anyway. So, listen, I'm excited for this game. I'm excited for the future of, all these type of games, but I just don't expect exclusivity, and that's probably why Microsoft didn't buy them. I know at the time we were all like, wow, $6 billion or whatever, Microsoft would never buy them. And now we know different. Microsoft probably didn't buy them because the simple fact that, guess what? You don't own the IP, so you get some great studios for sure, but without those IP, I think it's a little bit different to kind of look at. So, we'll see what happens. So we'll definitely have to wait and see what happens long term with that. But at the end of the day, I think Microsoft has, a long way to go. I think Sony, they're not done yet, but I don't think Microsoft is done yet either. So, we'll see. At the end of the day, who knows? But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe, rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crap Gamer 'em up. Thank you so much for watching. Crap Gamer out.